get into it as we do. The next segment we're gonna get into the quarterback debate. We're gonna talk a little bit about this thing called top 10. We're gonna rank these guys in the tier list. So without further ado, we're gonna get into it as we do. Let's showcase.
Let's see what we got.
Ah, hold on. It was then it went away for a second. We back though. All right. Talk to me, MDJ. We got everything listed as unicorns, Pro Bowlers, starters. Any questionable quarterbacks, you put them down as we need more time. Anybody
Mhm.
that you don't think you need more time on and just not good on the starting level, you put them in as backups. So let's get into it as we do.
I mean, I see some good guys on that list, man.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So first and foremost, Josh Allen. Where do you put the great Josh Allen at?
Hey, you said it right, man. You know, he got to be somewhere at the very top of the top. He got to be up there. Um, in my opinion, I think he's the second best quarterback in the NFL. That's just me. So I definitely think that boy is a unicorn, man. You don't
Okay.
just get a you don't just get a Josh Allen, but every so many years, Q.
So can I'm gonna give you a little bit of pushback.
Do
So
that.
that we're gonna put him in the unicorn category, but
That's where I'm gonna put him.
I'm asking this because you say he the second best. Have you forgotten about King Joe Burrow, and the 10 sacks that he took to lift that team up and take them
Legend,
a couple of years back
legend.
into playoff? This guy is a legend, bro. Joe Burrow
Legend.
already. Have you forgotten about him?
I ain't
The
forgot
one
him, Q.
man.
I ain't forgot him. I definitely can't forgive him. I'm not gonna sit there and act like it's a big degrees of separation between them two. But
Hmm.
I watched one damn near with his damn team to some dubs. I've seen him get some shit away too. I ain't gonna sit there and act like he walk on water. And I seen Josh Allen get
Oh.
some games away, man. But look, man, when it come down to it, man, if you got when he meet that guy Patrick Mahomes, he show up every damn time. Now he ain't coming back with the W if it's playoffs or something on the line. But that boy show up every damn time, and Joe do too. Don't get me
Hmm.
wrong, but just physically what he could do as far as running that ball, passing that ball, I think I just you don't get too many Josh Allens, man. You ain't seen too many Josh Allens. We've seen a couple Joes. But
Mm.
Joe Cool, that guy too. Now I can't just say I'm not gonna front on him. If you feel like we need to change that, I can't. I won't even argue with it. I won't argue with that.
Hmm. I'm gonna put it like this. And to me, there's only three unicorns in this entire list.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, it's always gonna be Pat. It's always gonna be Josh Allen, and it's the man that Pat also said he feared the most, Joe Burrow. Those three to me are going to be the top tier, the upper echelon, and they're always going to be the three guys that sit amongst Mount Everest.
Yeah. Hey,
But
Q. Hey, Q, man.
mhm.
I just want to say something about that one guy, man. Put some respect on it. I want you to take Joe, and I want you to take Josh, and I need Mahomes just at the very front of that thing, man. I want him at
Oh,
the
I
very front of that.
disrespected him. Oh, okay, my bad, my bad.
Just slightly, man. He just on it. He different. That boy just different, man. That boy just different.
Well, let me make sure I put
Yeah,
this in
and we
perspective
could do
too.
that. We could do that. We could definitely do that, man. Joe took a beating in that damn Tennessee game, man. Joe
Uh,
took a damn beating and brought them boys back. Joe do his numbers. Only thing I can say about Joe, man, I love it when he stay healthy. He got a little
mm.
injury bug stay on his ass, but Joe is like that.
All right. Next up, he was in the Super Bowl 2 years ago. Now with Philly in full rebuild, how are you feeling about Jalen Hurts?
I'm gonna be real, man. Jalen had that season, and damn it, he lit it up, Q. But I feel like what hurt him is when Shane left that offense. When Shane Steichen went to the Colts, I saw Jalen Hurts drop just a little bit. Actually, I seen him drop a lot of bit. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. But
Mm.
Jalen Hurts is good, man. I like Jalen Hurts. Gritty. He works on his game. I think Philly needed that damn tush push. Is taking some years off that damn boy, but he's good, man. He's good. He can't be up there with them three guys there. He can't be up there with them three. The only reason I'm gonna put him at Pro Bowl is because he lucky he ain't in the AFC with the dogs, but in the NFC he's probably a Pro Bowler. Q, I think.
I agree with you.
He is a Pro Bowler. He is.
He's a Pro Bowler. He's one of those guys. He'll be perennially like leading his team, but it's just like when it comes to getting to those guys right up there, up top, he gonna always come second.
He ain't got that.
He ain't built like that. Now, this one is intriguing because we saw him burst on the scene in LA. We saw him come out with 5,000 yards, 4,000 yards, 4,000 again, and it seems to be it wasn't enough to keep his coach. Got the guy fired. We're talking about Justin Herbert. Where do you place him?
Oh man, Justin Herbert, man. Everything you could ask for. The size, man, elite size, elite arm. The damn boy more athletic than they give him credit for. Tough as nails, boy. He another tough one, just like Joe. One thing I watched Justin Herbert play Kansas City, man. Them boys had punctured one of his ribs. The boy stayed in that damn game. And, they didn't take him off the field. He still was delivering the ball. He just can't win the big one, man. You know what I'm saying? I watched Trevor Lawrence walk him down when that never should have happened. Trevor Lawrence walked him down. I mean, he in the AFC, ain't nothing but dogs over there. So if we going by technicality, he probably ain't gonna see the Pro Bowl over there. He will. I mean, here and there, but if we going by technicality, then if he was in the NFC, he'd be one of them guys. But just over there, I think. I guess by that I will put him in starters. Let me say this though, I think he's better than Jalen Hurts. I do. I think he's better than Jalen Hurts, but
because of where he at.
Yeah, but just because of where he at, and I think he'd be a lot better with Harbaugh coming here too. But just because of where he at, I would put him in the starters. Damn Pro Bowl talent. He better than Jalen Hurts, in my opinion. Just my opinion. What you think?
I agree 100-fold. Like we saw him this past season, Keenan Allen and the crew. They can't seem to get over the hump because it's just they're so stacked in the AFC. Now you got the coach that'll help you. Now you got draft picks. You're gonna have a guy that's gonna build a contender over there with Jim Harbaugh. I wanted Jim Harbaugh so bad. But we got Canales, so yeah.
I would love to have him too. I think every NFL team wants a coach like Harbaugh, man. Harbaugh proven, man. Harbaugh proven. It ain't too many guys I think could jump back and forth, and I still have faith in them. But damn it, I got faith. Them Chargers gonna be all right next year, Q. I do. As long as that boy right there stay healthy, they're gonna be all right.
Them boys stretch me out, man. They do.
Yeah, they got everything they need, but they just can't get over the hump.
They can't get over the hump, bro.
They can't do it.
You in the NFL, bro, and you in the AFC, one of the toughest divisions, one of the toughest conferences over there, period. So you got to, bro, you have to ascend somehow.
They tighten their offensive line up for him, man. That boy got everything it takes, but it's just where he at, man. Just where he at, man. He's just a starter, bro. You know what I'm saying? If he was in the NFC, he'd be somewhere totally. He better than Jalen Hurts, in my opinion, but starter, solid starter. Damn good starter.
Okay. Well, the next one is going to be intriguing. You saw him have a resurgence in Detroit. You saw them help lead them guys to playoff wins for the first time in a handful of years. You could say well over a decade plus. So Jared Goff how do you see Jared Goff? How do you look at him?
Man, Jared Goff, solid. Very, very solid. Damn, where do I want to put him? Do I want? He in the NFC, and you know what? He a starter. He's not a Pro Bowl. He ain't a Pro Bowl.
How come?
It's just some other guys that I feel like is the Pro Bowlers in the NFC. And I got three guys ahead of him, man. I can't. There's nothing wrong with his game. I just see him as a solid starter. Q. I can't. It's just other guys. It's just other guys above him. We ain't got to yet. So that's for
Okay.
right now. That's where I will put him. I feel like out of that trade with Detroit and the Rams, I think it worked out for both teams. You see what Matthew Stafford went and did. When healthy, I got Matthew Stafford over him. I just do. You know what I'm saying? When healthy. I know.
Oh yeah, we gonna definitely get to that one. Oh man,
I know, but you know,
Stafford time has come and gone.
Jared Goff in that damn system has been looking real good, man. Just overall, man. I just got other guys. Just got a couple other young guys. There's Pro Bowlers on that side, on that NFC side. Man.
All right. Next up, starter in Seattle, Geno Smith.
Damn Geno, man. Can I? If I'm being real, man, you know, mid, ginger ale. I mean, he good, he cool. I mean, you know. Hey, look, yeah, you put him where you want to, Q. I ain't gonna knock my guy, man. Geno came back with a vengeance, man. They wrote that damn boy off, man. He showed the hell up, got him a damn contract. Good job, Geno. It took him long enough. But you know, I ain't gonna keep knocking. You go ahead, Q. What you think about
had he been more consistent, I would put him in the starters with Herbert and Goff. But I need more time because he's only had a 2-year resurgence.
Yeah.
I need to see more. He's went 10 years of stinking it up. I just can't, say, hey, he's gonna be for the next 3-4 years a contending type of quarterback. Nah, I need more time, bro.
He just like that. If he was tater chips, that yellow bag of tater, just plain tater chips,
just plain Lay's. You're right.
Okay, you cool. I mean,
no salt, no seasoning, nothing sprinkle over.
Nothing. Ain't nothing special. He all right.
Well, speaking of another guy with no sprinkling on him, Dak Prescott.
Good old Dak, man. Hey, look, Dak is well, you just don't know what the fuck you're gonna get, right? If he's some chill, he's like a party nigga. You reaching that motherfucker might pull out a pretzel or some Cheetos or something. You know what the fuck.
Oh my god. You don't know what you gonna get from him.
Hey, look, boy, if it's a regular season game, I like Dak, man. When it's playoff time, boy, that boy scared the shit out of me, man. I put my seatbelt on, Damn. Starter. Boy had a damn Pro Bowl numbers, but I ain't forget that. You still Dak. You Dak Prescott. I want to put him at the starters, but feel free to push back and put him where you feel like.
Right now, I almost put him in the more time category because every year it's the same thing.
Q, you can slide him down there. I'm with you. I'm kind of with you. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of with you, bro. I'm gonna say more time because I want to see it in the playoffs. That's it.
Yeah,
he a damn solid starter. Shit, I would, man, motherfucking shit on Dak. I wouldn't mind having Dak in Carolina, man. I ain't paying him all that damn money. But
to do what? What the hell Dak gonna do in Carolina?
And Dak could get you. Yeah, I'm tripping, man. My bad.
Yeah. What you got in that cup over there? What you got in that cup over there, bro? Good God.
Geno Smith, some ginger ale.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Pardon me.
Okay.
Right,
the next guy we got, I'm going to go with Lamar Jackson. He had his little contract dispute. He wanted to be paid like one of the top guys. You saw him in this in this last season with he just didn't cut the mustard. I don't know what happens to him playoff times, but playoff Lamar just did not show up. Where do you put him?
I think Lamar let America down, man. I think we all was rooting for you, man. In the regular season, man, Lamar don't do nothing but win you fucking games. That's all the boy do, win you games. He be efficient. Man, it's just where he at, man. He's a Pro Bowler, bro. Q. He's a damn Pro Bowler. Boy,
I agree.
He'll get 3,000 and damn near 1,000 on the ground if they let him, Pro Bowler.
But the problem with me is he's a Pro Bowler. He's in that Jalen Hurts category, but we have people keep putting him in that unicorn category just because he can run, just because he can, he can extend plays and whatnot. And yes, that shit is good for the regular season. But when it comes to putting everything on the line, nah, they're gonna have that linebacker on spy, and you ain't going nowhere. And that's what you saw this past playoffs. They had him on spy. He couldn't go anywhere.
Yeah, man, winning the damn playoffs, man. We might slide you up there, Lamar, but Pro Bowler, man. I don't want to knock him too bad, man. But I feel like he let us down. He let a lot of us down in the playoffs.
Yeah, he damn sure did. Let's talk about it. But before we get to the young guys, I'm gonna say the young guys closer to last because I'm gonna be petty with that. But Matthew Stafford,
Matthew Stafford,
Pad Stafford. That's what they call him on FS1.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
He on the NFC side, man. Hell of a run that Super Bowl year, right? Then the next year he was hurt. Then this year he came back. You see, them boys went to the playoffs. They start off shaky. Look what he got. Puka Nacua looking like. Cooper Kupp, OBJ when he was there. You give him some weapons, man. He get the best out of them players. I like Matthew Stafford a lot. On the NFC side, I gotta put him as a starter. Q. He's not a Pro Bowler. He on the edge of it like golf. He ain't a Pro Bowler. He's just a starter.
Okay.
But I like Matthew Stafford. I like Matthew Stafford a lot.
I give you that. Stafford is that guy. We've seen him won on pivotal levels in big games, and he's shown up. That was the knock with him early in his career. He could not win the big one. Since then, he has changed and elevated himself. I like him. Next guy. Derek Carr. Welcome to the NFC South. Derek Carr.
Derek fucking Carr. I'm gonna keep it a beam, man. I expected a lot more than I saw out of him in New Orleans, man. And he had opportunity. I feel like he's had opportunity. He as far as coaches, man, he ain't had a carousel door as far as coaches. He has put up numbers before, but
hell, you keep getting the coaches fired.
Yeah, I can't argue that either, man. He just ain't he not it no more, man. He damn it, he won't never hit really, Carr. He was all right though, but you just ain't it, man. I don't even want to put him in more time because he had time, Q. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like New Orleans got some weapons over there, man.
If New Orleans was to get a young prospect at quarterback right now, this cat would be a backup immediately.
He would, man.
And they paid him so much money to come in to be the guy. And after he gets there, he Houdinis them. I mean, he's just not the guy. No matter what they do, you have Alvin Kamara, Michael Thomas, Chris Olave. You could have anybody on God's green earth come and play with this boy. Devontae Adams. Hell, you had Jacobs, the best running back in the league, with him, and he couldn't get it done. I'm under the impression.
They got his boy for him, man.
It's not them, it's him. He got to go. Back up.
Back up, brother. You first one down there, man. And like I said, I like him. He just can't go in more time because he didn't have time. So back up for sure.
Oh man! Speaking of another guy Daniel Jones. How you feeling about him?
Overpaid. Should have never got his money. He just a backup to me, Q. I don't need more time with him. I just feel like they can get somebody better, man. The Giants know they can get somebody better. The problem is they went ahead and they paid him off that one season, man. Desperation is a motherfucker in the NFL, man.
How about this guy, Sam Howell, threw for 4,000 yards this year? How would you handle him?
If it was me, Q, more time. If it was me. But it ain't me. And clearly Washington is looking to draft a quarterback. Maybe he can go to another situation. I don't think he had a bad season this year. Interceptions are a little high, but I feel like his offensive coordinator didn't help him because they damn sure wouldn't run the ball in Washington.
That's the problem. Philosophy is what hurt Sam Howell this year. We saw this guy top 5 in all quarterback statistical categories, and he led majority of the league this whole season, just about up until the end. And then, like I said, they didn't run the ball. The offensive line they were terrible on the offensive line. But still, this guy was still able to come out and give you production from the quarterback spot. Like I said, 4,200 yards ain't a little bit of a yardage. That's a serviceable quarterback, bro.
And I'm gonna tell you what, Q. Like I said, a lot of it is they won't. I'm telling you, man, they won't run the ball in Washington. But man, QB numbers across the board this year was down, Q. And that boy, he showed he could put that mug in the air, man. So for me, I would say more time. The sad thing about him, man, probably gonna be a backup this year somewhere, if not in Washington. But I say more time. Just me personally, man.
All right. Next up, we got the guy. When you look at time, Russell Wilson. How you feeling about him?
Q, I want to bounce off you on this one, man. You put him where you want to put him, and then I'm gonna say what I got to say. But you put him where you want to put him.
Okay.
I got to take on Russ.
I think Russ at this point is a backup. He has to come to the consensus that he's a backup. Now he had great numbers this year. He threw I think it was 28-6 over there in Denver.
I know it's about 28 touchdowns, yeah.
28-6 over there. He was efficient, but the problem is this guy is a head case. And as long as the aura, the perception, who he is outside of football always gets in the way of who he is on the field. That's the same problem that our guy Cam used to have.
Yeah.
You're hurting yourself more than you're helping yourself, and it's hard for a coach to take on this guy knowing that all that comes with him, the pocket space. This guy calling coaches and players on block numbers because he don't want them to have his phone number. I mean, it's just too much for me, bro. He's a locker room cancer. And I don't think he'll ever like right now, there might be a team that's knocking down the door to get him. And once he gets there, he's going to tear up that locker room. So you can get him if you want to. He's a backup caliber guy. And until he accepts that role, that's where I'm always keep him at.
All facts, Q. I feel like Russ got baggage, right? And I feel like you could put him on different teams, and that boy, he's a starter for real. Like let's be real. But he's a starter off what he did in the past. He's a starter off you got a young team and a guy that you want to develop. You can put him there. But what you need Russ to do is leave his damn ego at the door. And I think that's what hurt him at Denver. They paid him like he was still top tier. For what he did in the league, top tier for sure. But I feel like he's going to be a starter somewhere. But I can't argue him being on the backup list just because he has that baggage with him, man, that ego. Like I said, man, pride always come before the fall. And in Denver, I just think he got the best of him, man. I was hearing reports of he had his own office and shit, just outlandish shit. You ain't played a damn snap in Denver, man. You know, in Seattle, yeah, you got an office. Don't just come here and move. The office don't come with you, Russ. You know what I'm saying? In that first season, he didn't get them boys shit. Sean Payton kind of tried to put him in his place, and you know, it is what it is. He looking for a job right now. I think he's gonna get a job, and I think he is gonna start somewhere. But it's not a long-term starting situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think personally, I think he's gonna go either to Atlanta, Las Vegas, or Pittsburgh. I can see him going to Pittsburgh, and then I can see Pittsburgh drafting somebody. You know, a situation like that. But for right now, I think you got him in the right spot as a backup. But I do think he will start somewhere.
Yes, sir. I agree 100%. Next up, these next ones is going to probably fly. Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins, man. I don't need more time, man. Starter. I think he's still a starter, but age catching up with his ass, man, and then the injury bug done bit him in the leg. So
it's gonna be hard to come back from that.
I can't argue with putting him in backup or starter. I would put him as a starter, man. And he another guy who will do just enough to stay the hell around, but won't get you over the hump.
the great Aaron Rodgers himself, the guy that's supposed to take the Jets to the promised land, but he got hurt.
Yeah, man, the injury bug done bit him too, man. Hey, look, he's a starter just because of what he's done in the past. That's the only reason. I still think he can get some good football out on the Jets for the right situation. Very situational with him. Damn, he used to be a Pro Bowler, but he done went to the AFC with them dogs, man. Solid, just an old solid starter, in my opinion.
I think we could start off there, but I'm gonna elevate him just a little bit more. I think the former MVP, he just won the MVP a year ago. I mean, this guy right here, even at the ripe age of, I think, he 37, 38?
Mm-hmm.
Still can play the He 42 and give you solid numbers. So I'm putting him right now. If he was to go head to head with Jalen Hurts or Lamar, he'll beat them guys. He'll beat them guys. He'll do more.
For sure.
He'll make a play, one more play at least more than them to get out there and outwin that game. So I got more faith in him than I do Jalen Hurts and Lamar Jackson.
For sure. Let's see how the rest of the list shake out, and we'll see if anything changes, man. You know, and I can't argue with him being Pro Bowl. Like you said, just people forget. 2 years ago, back-to-back MVP. In fact, you know. So don't sleep on him. He an old dog. Old dog.
He that guy. Okay. That's pretty much most of the old guys. So everything. Oh, okay. Deshaun Watson, starter in Cleveland.
Man, that stuff messed him up, man. I was high on Deshaun Watson. That's why I was shaking my head, man, because I know what he was in Houston, man. And it's like, you know, I can't even just to me by default starter. I damn near want to say more time because we ain't seen shit in Cleveland, but I just think, man, that taking a year off and all that mess got to him, bro. An overpaid starter.
Yeah, I agree with you 1,000%. I would put him.
I can see it. I'm telling you, I can see that. I really do. But I just feel like, man, that stuff. He doesn't have the time, and it's wearing on him, in my opinion. But
I was this close to putting him in the backups category.
Yeah.
I was this close.
For sure. Man, they get it right. And look, man, I'm gonna tell you what didn't help him. Joe Flacco didn't help him, man. You damn near could put him in backup because I felt like Joe Flacco looked better than he did in that offense.
You damn right. You let a backup quarterback come and take your team to the playoffs and about almost won. That's not good. All right, we got right here Tua Tagovailoa. This is always a curious one.
It is, man. And look, man, drive me somewhere, man, and I'll touch on it, man.
All right. I'm gonna put Tua in the need more time because in the AFC, last year he was top 5 and quarterbacks, but that's after the injury, the size. You know, we always say prototypical size exists for a reason, and then this year they get bounced out very early. And it's like, if Tua could give them just a little bit more, they would be elevated because you got Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Devin Achane. You got an offensive line that, like I said, they got dogs on their offensive line, but they just can't seem to get over the hump, and it's from quarterback play. He has to do a little bit better. So I need more time to see what he can develop into, even though I don't think he's the guy.
Man, Tua leave a lot on the plate to me, man. With the weapons he got and the offensive mind that coach got, man, running backs, the system, the way they run the ball in Miami, man, that's one thing people sleep on in Miami. They run the ball good as hell down there, man. More time by default, but I think this is last year. It's a make or break year for him, man. I think he got to win something. They got to move forward in the playoffs for him to keep that starting job. I really feel like that.
Man, it's one of those things. If he don't get it done this year right here, they'll be in the draft looking for another quarterback. Whew. Now we can start the youth movement at quarterback now. Let's get into it as we do. This next quarterback was taken a couple of years back, number 1 overall. We all project this guy to be the dog that he is. Jacksonville's very own Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence, man, he had a bad rookie season, man. I just think in the AFC with some of them guys he got there, I would put him in the starters queue.
Yeah,
This
same
year he
thing I
had
was
Pro
thinking.
Bowl numbers. He had some Pro Bowl numbers with a lot of high interceptions, but I say starters.
He one tier away from being elevated to Pro Bowlers to me.
Yeah, he just right
Almost.
underneath there. Yeah, he right on the line, but he ain't there yet.
Okay, next guy. Brock Purdy. Now, this is the most controversial one out of everybody. Where do you place? Everybody call him Game
Game
Manager
manager,
Brock Purdy.
high level game manager.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put some respect on his name, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Pro Bowler, bro. He got a lot
I'm
of
with
weapons.
you.
He got weapons with him, but I can't knock a man for what he got. He got what he got, and he delivers with what he got. Now, big games he win them.
Mm-hmm.
Playoffs they got to the Super Bowl. He didn't win the Super Bowl, but damn, that game went to overtime. He damn near beat somebody that they talking about could be the GOAT. Patrick Mahomes gonna break a lot of hearts. If Patrick Mahomes won in that Super Bowl, the 49ers got a ring.
They got a
So
ring.
they got a ring, man. I'm gonna say Pro Bowler, and I do think he's a game manager. Do I think it's some quarterbacks underneath him that's better than him? Yes, I do. But he is a Pro Bowler. There's nothing wrong being a game manager.
This is another one that's intriguing. Justin Fields.
He on his last leg. I would say more time, but he on his last leg. It ain't even his all the way. More time. I'm gonna give him one more season, Q.
That was too funny. He on his last legs. I agree 100%. Next up, Kyler Murray.
Mm. I see a lot of when I see Kyler Murray, I see potential, man, and I do see some setbacks in his stature. But if it was me, I'd say starter. He can put some numbers up
I'm
if he
with you.
stay healthy though, but starter.
Kyler Murray, a little bad motherfucker, man.
That
I don't care
motherfucker
what
bad.
nobody
I
says.
like him too.
He
Yeah, Kyler
bad
Murray
for.
like that. Look, people, 2 Pro Bowls back to back came in here setting shit on fire, man. Don't sleep on that boy. And they ain't have a lot of errors on him, so don't
Mhm.
sleep on him.
He got the arm. Like
If he
him
there,
playing
he's solid.
baseball, he is
Mhm.
gifted as hell. To anybody who
Yeah,
watching this and Kyler Murray is your quarterback, you better rest easy and get that
yeah,
boy some weapons because he need help.
man. You give him a receiver or put some on that line, man. Hey, look, I like the little connection him and Trey McBride got, man. That tight end they got, I
Hmm.
like him too. That's another guy, but yeah, who we got next, Q?
Jordan Love.
And look, man, that boy showed me something, man. Hey, look, I'm real high on Jordan Love, so forgive me, but Pro Bowler, and that's why I didn't want to put Goff there, and I'm gonna tell you why. In the playoffs, Jordan Love delivered. He had the damn 49ers on the edge, man. He sat for a long time. Go look at them numbers this year, Q. I think he trending up. So I put
Mm.
him in Pro Bowl. Wouldn't argue if you slid him down, but that's
I,
talk to me.
I
What you think?
I I think he should be the top of the starters, and that's just my opinion. I got him at Pro Bowlers
I can
right
see
now
it.
because he seems to be arrived, but we only saw 1 year of this. And
Right.
so it's like I need to see a little bit more before I jump off the hinge. But I'm going to leave him there at Pro Bowlers because I see the potential of him being the guy in Green Bay. But I
Yeah,
think he's
just
ahead of Herbert and them boys.
yeah, just to put a little slack on the list, man. On the NFC side and the AFC side, you can only get 3 Pro Bowlers out there. So Purdy for sure, Love and Hurts for right now. I'm sitting here looking at who we got already up here. I think I'm cool with that. If you
Yeah,
want to slide him down or just let me know. But I think I like him as a Pro Bowler, man.
yeah. Okay. How about this next guy, young guy, Will Levis?
More time,
More
more
time, I
time.
agree.
Just need more
We
time.
need to see what he can develop into. AR 15, same draft class. My boy, King Richard, the 15.
Man, he gonna back up Gardner Minshew again, man.
Say what?
Huh? Gardner
You say
Minshew gonna start over him. They gonna
no,
re-sign Gardner Minshew
no, he
and
isn't,
roll him
man.
out there.
Y'all got
They're
to
gonna
stop this
re-sign
shit,
Gardner
man.
Minshew.
Come on,
Now
MD Bryce.
I'm messing with you a little bit, man. More time for sure. Look, man, them 2 games, I think he played 2 games. One was it more? He
Yeah,
showed
he
me something.
played.
He did.
He
And I think
won
that
2
system.
games. He played like 4.
Oh, okay, that system tailored for him, man. I more time, but I think he's gonna be all right, man.
Yeah,
I do.
I
I
think
say more time.
I'm gonna put him at more time right now, but I think he's gonna be a solid starter in this league.
Yeah. Had he played the season, he would be up there. He would be up there for sure.
Next up, trash ass Desmond Ritter.
Back up.
I think we all both agree that he should be at the back of the list.
Oh yeah.
Who we got here? I'm gonna hold on that one. That's gonna be the last one we put in. CJ Stroud.
I see. Like I said, he on the AFC side. There's some dogs over there, right?
Yeah.
And, we slid Justin Herbert to start or whatever. I think CJ better than them boys, man. That's just me. I know it's only one season, right? You would love to see more, right? But for me, I will put that boy as a Pro Bowler. But if you was to put him at starter or say you wanted to see it again, I can't argue with you because I don't have nothing to stand on. So if he's a starter or a Pro Bowler, I'm not mad.
I'm gonna put him in Pro Bowlers because he was a top 5 MVP candidate this year.
For sure.
He turned around a franchise single-handedly. This guy they were responsible. He made Nico Collins. He made Tank Dell. He made these guys better. Laramie Tunsil was the only thing he had on that offensive line. We saw him in preseason, but almost damn near got killed. And they went in, and I'm talking about hell of a coaching staff. They made adjustments. And this boy came out here with a lackluster line and made things happen. Going from a franchise that only won 2 games the year before to 10 games in the playoffs and winning a playoff game and about almost competing for the division. I mean, competing for the AFC over there. They already 4 years ahead.
Ahead, man, Q. And any Texans fans out there, man, you got a bright future, man. You got a guy quarterback. You got a head coach. Rookie. 2 rookies came in there and showed they could do their damn job at a high level, man. Y'all want a playoff game, man? Hey, the Texans, they trending up.
Baker Mayfield. How do you feel about Baker? He's the starter for the Bucks. They got him in a Panther uniform here, but we all know why he was just at our team at the corner end of last year.
Yeah, don't know why I give a fuck about Baker. They put him in whatever. They don't give a fuck about Baker. I don't give a fuck about Baker. Baker is a starter in certain situations. Only certain.
You saw they re-up him. They re-up him today. You saw that?
And these days, that's all it takes is 1 year. They forget about what you did previously. And don't get me wrong, Baker gritty, man. Baker got something in him that I do like. I wish he would have did more for us. By default, he a starter, but I ain't mad if he a backup, man. Certain teams, he just a backup, but he can start on a couple teams in the league right now.
Baker just signed a 3-year, $100 million contract with the Bucks. Woo! Talk about a guy with some money. Look, shout out to Big Bake over there. He is very much so going to be holding the stakes until we get our quarterback position right. Shout out to them boys for thinking that Baker was going to be the guy. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I'm going to put Baker. I don't think Baker is a starter in this league, and I don't need more time to see what he is. I think he's a backup right now, overachieving. 100%. I think he's a backup.
Yeah, if you do put him in starter, it's by default. Like I said, it's only about a handful of teams he would start on anyway. So I ain't mad at him back up.
As we drawing close to the end, Mac Jones. We got 2 more to go. Mac Jones, and then you see Bryce Young at the bottom. I'm gonna save him for last. Mac Jones. Okay.
Back up.
That was simple. All right.
You saw they traded that boy today to Jacksonville, and what are you gonna do there? Back up.
Yes, sir.
Back up.
Well, I had to put him there because he was the only starter, other than him and that boy over there in Patriots. They basically the same player.
Yeah, they the same guy.
Okay, here we go. To all our guys that are Panther fans and you watching this right now, Bryce Young name has just came up. Now, a lot of you guys are going to say, put him in with the unicorns. Put him with the. He should be. It's not Bryce's fault that this season went this way. Y'all stop that shit. Let's be real. I know y'all may think y'all need more time, but MDJ, where do you see Bryce at?
I damn near want to crawl under my damn desk, man. Hey, look, man. Man, they be calling me MD Bryce and shit, man. And this right here is why. This is why, man.
Here we go.
And I'm openly telling you this, right? I'm telling you this. I'm clearly biased. I'm biased. I'm a Panther fan. I'm not a Bryce fan. I don't like Bryce. I don't think he's it, bro. You got to give him more time, man. I feel like you naturally have to. He started the whole season. Was there any bright spots? Very, very damn few. You got to give him. Look, man, I don't want to say this shit, man. Somebody got to say this shit, man. Put. If it's me, I'm putting him in more time, man. But you know, I don't like Bryce, man. I don't think he it, man. Just more time, man. Give me more time so I can see that he ain't shit.
Yes, to everybody who's coming in, we are Panther fans, and yes, we are very. What's the word? We're steadfast on how we believe. Bryce Young has had an underwhelming season this season. 2,700 yards, 11 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Mediocre, probably one of the worst rookie seasons we've seen. It's probably top 5 worst rookie seasons ever.
Yep.
I have never seen anything more worse than this. One guy is inserted on a team and the whole team gets fired. The coaches, the coaching staff, the quarterback's coach, the offensive coordinator. They firing players left and right. It's a fire sale because his style of play, like I told y'all in the beginning of the video, is not transferable to the NFL. And people refuse to listen to me. They'll scream, Bryce, 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 Bryce. It's not his fault. It is his fault. It's our fault for picking this little son of a bitch and thinking he worth a damn. Where do I put him? I put this bitch below the backups. I'd probably leave him back down there where he's sitting at. He don't deserve.
Down by your damn self.
This little bitch don't deserve to even be in the quarterback tier list, and he don't even deserve to be in the backups because that's just how bad he was this season. As a fan, that would be me saying what I saw and amplifying it because I'm upset as a fan. But I'm going to be realistic, and I'm going to say, to me right now, he was listed 33, 30. I think they had him listed like 34, 35 totally out of all quarterbacks, which means he's listed as a backup, even though he's a starter. His numbers to me signify unless he turn this thing around, he averaging 160 yards, 170 yards a game. You can't win in the NFL with that. And I know everybody say offensive line, wide receivers, running backs. Well, I'm going to put this nugget here for you. Sam Darnold had the same thing and gave you better numbers. Sam Darnold. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, look at this picture, Q. Sneaky face motherfucker, man. Oh man, I can't stand the motherfucker, man. And I always end on this side of this fight every fucking time, man. I put my damn self in this shit. I would put him on more time, bro. I mean, no, listen, man. Nobody thinks that the Panthers have any weapons. They think our offensive line sucks. A lot of this is true. We know this. A lot of it is true. But he don't add nothing to the situation, and that's the problem with Bryce. He don't add no glimmer of hope. You don't see him and be like, oh, he all right, man. You don't see nothing. He ain't showed you nothing. I say more time by default, but if he was a backup on any other team, that motherfucker's a damn backup, man. And I just feel like he was the number 1 overall pick, so you had to roll him out there. You just had to.
I got to the point. I went and saw him in person this year, and I was so underwhelmed by what we saw from the quarterback position. I went week 2. It was Monday night, the opener, and it was atrocious. It's like you watching him. His decision making is terrible. He was throwing off of his back, tippy toes, and I'm like, interception after interception. You can't see across the middle of the field. Those are things that I don't like. I said, people say, "Hey, you too hard on him." No, I'm not. I'm not hard enough because in the NFL, had Bryce Young been anybody else, and I mean anybody else, you go back to history with the previous picks, like Blaine Gabbert. Blaine Gabbert had a terrible year in Jacksonville. He was never heard of again. He was a backup last time we saw him. You go to different guys around here who just couldn't cut the mustard. But because this boy is a baby face and he has the media behind him, I have never seen somebody lose more games and get more fans to love him. And they'll realize that the guy that they're looking at, until they look in the mirror and realize that he's not it, they're going to give him every resource known to man, and they're going to kill this team trying to do it. And we don't have the benefits of throwing away picks or throwing away money, but we're going to do it chasing what we think is the ghost of Cam Newton, because they think this boy can come and lift a franchise up, and he can't do it. I'm tired. I've had enough of trying to figure this thing out. So I'm going to leave it to MDJ, man.
Man, listen, man, when you bring the screen up, just put his ass at the bottom, bro. Just put it. You convinced me, man. You made me relive this shit. And I'm trying to be realistic here, man. Don't get me wrong, man. I swear I'm trying, bro. I don't need more time. I see. You know why everybody say you need more time? I'm gonna keep it real, man. You know, we in the backyard, we at the barbershop. You know, we can say he's sorry as hell. We see it. You know what I'm saying? But you turn on ESPN, man. Anybody who got any type of credibility of evaluating quarterbacks, they think he's gonna be just fine. And I'll be looking at that shit, and the shit give me hope maybe for about till the next Sunday. And I saw that motherfucker at my damn self, and I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about, man? Just put him in the backups.
That's because
show me you a little bit better next season. I'll move you up next time we do this shit. Put him in the backups, Q. He ain't it, man.
They're not in tune with like how we are.
They're not looking at it on the ground level.
There it is. They're just looking at him for 5 seconds and say, "Oh, he'll be fine. He'll work that out. He'll shake that off." No, he's not. You're looking at this and you're saying, "How?" He got his tight end almost killed. The boy, he ended this man's career by sending him across the field and throwing a pass that it was a terrible pass.
The ball never should have went where it went. For one, he threw it high. But on top of that, he never should have threw the ball shouldn't have went there anyway. And it's a shame what happened to Hayden Hurst. And he's not even gonna be on our roster next year, man. I just wish the best for him, but you know it happens. But man, it's so much stuff that with Bryce Young where it just he ain't it. I say just put him in. I want you to put him in the backups. I was saying more time to be courteous. Just put him in the backups, man.
Look, backups, he is in now. And to anybody who feels different, make sure you comment below. This has been your boy Dub Q. Look, I've had a good time. This is the first video with my dog MDJ. Oh, yeah. I think we might be here to stay, man. I think so. How you feeling?
Well, look, man, I'm around as long as I can be around, you know. But like you said, man, if you think this list bullshit, let me know, man. I want to talk about it, you know.
Now, them boys ain't shy, MDJ. They'll be all over your ass. Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. They ain't shy and they ain't sensitive, so we all right.
Well, make sure y'all do us the illustrious favor, like, comment, and subscribe. We are out here.